We interrupt this emergency broadcast, ignoring the snoring in the background. He's asleep. It's a constant, steady sound. You get used to it, I promise. We interrupt the emergency broadcast to bring you the Ruger Security 9 magazine disconnect faceplate. Ruger Security 9, in pieces, cleaned. Top side, in pieces, cleaned. It needs to be wiped down. It's currently covered in lube. The barrel was the last thing I have to do, but the magazine's already been cleaned and done. But I'd like to show you how to disconnect the magazine. I'm sorry, it looks like look over here. I am actually looking here. It's a little different phones facing me. Anyhow, so you have your pinhole, right? There's your mag pinhole. I'm just gonna use a punch rod or a cleaning rod, what you get at your normal gun cleaning kit here. I'm gonna use the flat side, not the thread side, because the thread side I use for rifles, so you wanna save that. So use your flat side. Put it in the hole. Push tension off the base plate. Doesn't take much. Just a little bit. Boom, base plate comes off. And keep your thumb following the base plate, obviously, because you don't want to lose the recoil spring inside. But if you look, there's little gauges right here on this one. You think, what the heck, man? I thought it was a punch pull out. It is a punch pull out, but it's a punch pull out on a side plate, which means you take your rod, gun cleaning rod. We're just gonna use a gun cleaning rod because it's easy to get your hands on too. You can keep your thumb as a follower behind it. All right, you're gonna take that little bitty gap right there. You're gonna press the plate, and you're actually gonna turn it sideways inside the magwell housing, so it kind of looks like this. I can do it where you can see it. I'll try to get my big fat fingers out of the way. And that's why we keep our thumbs on top of things. But spring came out sideways. Move back and forth. Boom. Magazines apart. Take it. Press the spring back in. All the way back in. And now this is where I had some tricky parts. Go back in. So the round side at the peg side. Obviously the peg side goes to the magazine base plate. But the spring side actually faces down, and it faces. I'm sure I don't lose the spring. So your magazine works on a tilt cistern. This is tilted slightly. It's cut out to shape of the magazine. All right, rounded, squared, squared, rounded. All right, pretty simple. Just match them together. So you take your base plate, take your base plate, put it on the spring. I put mine on the spring, okay? And this one, see the sear notch right here in the middle? See that notch right through the center? So that spring has got a center bar. You take and line the center of that magazine base plate with that center of that spring, and it just slides right on there. Boom. Slide it on and off. It's not spring tensioned in there or anything like that. It just pops on. Let's see if I can do it this way. Work it in and out. Left and right, left and right. And you actually take your magazine base plate, disconnect platform, this one right here. You work it back and forth, left and right, left and right, left and right. Go in. You're actually gonna do the same thing with the plate too. Boom. Back in. All I do is work it left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right as it went down into the spring. The same thing with the base plate. Went left, right, a hard left, right, got it retained by the spring itself. So all I do is take my Ruger base plate and I chase it on. A little bit of pressure. Boom. Start it. And as you see, the base plate wants to come out. Alright, starting to way it's out. That's not what's happening though. We're gonna line it up in the center. Take our pin, non-threaded side. Need to get a little tension. I'm gonna push right down on that plate. Just far enough. Get that slide back on. Finger's attention, back towards the back of the magazine. Push down, boom, pops in, pull this out, push again. Base plate follows. So, Ruger Security 9. Mag disconnect plate.